Happy birthday, Seth Meyers. Now, if you're a fan of the Great North, you might be wondering why I look like Drama John dressed up as Beef Tobin for a reindeer play. Well, because it's Christmas season and I wanted to look festive for this video. This is the Magic Book of Spells. It's a companion to it's a companion for it's the book companion for anybody who is as dedicated to a fan of the lore of Star vs. the Forces of Evil as I am. Gravity Falls has something like this called Journal 3, but I don't own a copy of that yet because I was a lot more attached to I was a much more dedicated fan of Star vs. the Forces of Evil than I was to Gravity Falls. So I'd like to talk to you about Stump Day. Stump Day is Star Butterfly's birthday, and it is also a holiday that Muni celebrates that is similar to Christmas here on Earth. When Star Butterfly was celebrating Independence Day, Independence Day is the 37th of Gravenach, which confused me and everybody else to whom she was talking because we don't know Muni calendars. But apparently Muni does have, the months on Muni have different names in there, and they have much different, they have much more vastly different numbers of. They have much more vastly varying numbers of days than Earth months, but fortunately they do still have the same number of days in a calendar year as an Earth year. So 365 or 366. As you can see, Independence Day, like when the monsters from Muni are watching the action from their all-seeing eye, from their floating eyeball camera on Earth, which is a different thing from the all-seeing eye spell. We get to bottom of the rotate pound. Yeah. Independence Day is time has the same on Earth and Muni, and there's not a big time discrepancy between those two dimensions like in the Never Zone, where 16 years Negbu's dimension is 8 minutes on Earth or Muni. But fortunately the chapter of Selena the Shy tells us like with their aureole signs, like our astrology horoscope signs. This chapter from the chapter of Selena the Shy. In the chapter of Selena the Shy, Star Butterfly tells us, how which days, which sections of a year on Muni are what calendar months and days on Muni are, what their equivalence is to the calendar days on Earth, as you can see here. Star Butterfly's aureole sign, or which aureole Muni and horoscope sign Earth is Star Butterfly is a pig goat. So that's how you know Stump Day is. That's partly how you know Stump Day is. Muni's equivalent to Christmas. The thing is, like many kids who have a birthday on Christmas, Star Butterfly always celebrates her birthday on the day after Stump Day, which is Boxing Day, and the birthday of the gal who does her voice, Eden Scher. Yeah, Star Butterfly personality perfectly matches a pig goat. He's a hyper, fun-loving, brave, stubborn, impulsive, and hates rules. Too bad it's not the narwhals. Oh yeah, but Angie, Angie Diaz, that's Marco Diaz's mom. Angie is narwhal, which means her birthday is, somewhere from October 25th to November 22nd. Open-minded, big-hearted, practical, many talents, and can lead others. Marco's birthday is November 28th, which makes him a dead horse, November 23rd to December 20th. Straightforward, faithful leader, rule follower, wise and cold. Yeah, I know not lots of one of Star Butterfly's most favorite spells, but yeah, my most favorite spell's always been the Rainbow Fist Punch. Oh, Marco's dad, Raphael's a tadpole, February 19, March 19. Eccentric, free spirit, joker, likes games, clever. If you look through the calendar, if you look on the calendar days and stuff, if you measure your Earth calendar days, you could probably help you figure out how many days are in each of these union months. Yeah, Stump Day. Oh yeah, on with Stump Day. Yeah, so the thing about Stump Day is, in Christmas, Christmas, right? Christmas is, Christmas, or at least maybe Christmas Eve is the birth of Jesus, and we learn to, and it's how we learn to, Christmas and Hanukkah are about how we learn to give to one another, right? Even though Christmas doesn't use menorah like Hanukkah, there is such thing as the 12 days of Christmas, in which you could celebrate Christmas until January 5th. After that, January 6th is when the votes for a president get counted up, and January 10th is Sluzzletag, a new fictional January holiday invented by the Amazing World of Gumball that we should all totally celebrate in real life if you got the January doldrums. It's from the episode The Line. That's the episode of the Amazing World of Gumball that invented the holiday known as Sluzzletag. Hey, December 26th is still, the after Christmas is still a cool holiday, right? Teen Titans Go wanted to make it a second Christmas with a second Santa who's skinny and rides on a jetpack instead of a sleigh, but I think December 26th is a pretty cool day for Star because that's when Boxing Day is, right? Okay, now here's what happens on Stump Day. Stump Day, which has no affiliation with the Stump Kids from Craig of the Creek since that show started 3 years after Star Wars Forces of Evil. Stump Day is about how a stump. Stump Day is about how a stump protected the early settlers, humans, when they were, it gave with the early settlers of mutiny. Yeah, they were cold, and the stump gave them a shelter. So every year the Oil family of Muni, which is now Eclipse's family, no longer stars or moons, they thank thank the stump with initials carved on it, initials of the early settlers. Unfortunately, things got messy when Marco tried to throw a birthday party with Star when Marco tried to throw a birthday party for Star, and Tom, Jen, Ponyhead, Kelly, and Starfan 13 were also all there. And it's nice that, Marco wasn't strength to get a mariachi band, to import a mariachi band from Earth to Muni to celebrate Star's quinceañera, but, why would he bring Janet with him? Is Janet there to stomach Marco against usual, or was she there for Tom? It's kind of nice, actually, how, a lot of people shipped, in the early season of Star, they shipped, a lot of Star versus fans on the internet shipped Jen and Tom, and then we actually get to see them together more often in seasons 3 and 4, and it becomes an important plot element of Shenanigans when Jana reveals to Marco and Star how she found her way from Earth to Muni by accident, without any portals or scissors. But I think that messy when they came in because, Marco and Tom started arguing about what Star wants for her birthday, and then when they were all getting cold, Janet burned the stump for firewood, and then the spirit of the stump came in and nearly killed them, but fortunately the huge angry stump disappeared after midnight. Then the butterflies and Star's friends that Marco invited over learn to love each other in the face of certain death and not argue if they don't want this to happen again. So I think Stump Days. I think in a way, I guess the stump was the Muni settlers' Jesus all along. That's why we shouldn't disrespect the stump. Reminds me of that Camp Coral episode, Outhouse Outrage, when the outhouse when the outhouse that got blown up was alive and it had a spirit. Except unlike the outhouse from Camp Coral, the stump doesn't talk. But Stump Day is I thought it was pretty cool seeing how Star's family celebrates Christmas on, Muni, their Stump Day, their Christmas equivalent holiday. But then, since they had a Halloween episode on Earth in the previous season, Hungry Larry, it made me wonder, how would Star Butterfly's Christmas, how would Star Butterfly celebrate Christmas with Marco's family on Earth? And, just like Suki, that's Sukie, and Kitty Monk, I was also very sad, disappointed, and dissatisfied with Star Zeal's finale because I really love Star vs. Zeal. It had a lot of fun, creative, colorful energy in it, more so than My Little Pony Adventures Magic. And I think Equestria and Muni are pretty similar in several ways. They're both fantasy worlds with a lot of colorful magic in them, and dangerous creatures and monsters, but some of them turn out to. But then some of the monsters, there's Buff Frog or or that, or those changelings, Kevin and Thorax, turn out to be really nice once you get to know them. And Officer Claus, and Tom, but of course, Ludo and Toffee and another Septarian for whom Toffee worked at, Seth, proved that that there are still a few monsters who are evil and power hungry. Fortunately, I have a plan to. But fortunately, I have a really good, clever plan to help. I have a really good, clever plan to help out Suki and Kitty Monk, so they don't have to be angry with Star vs. the forces of evil for the rest of their lives. I'm going to help out. I want to help out. I want to help Disney Channel and Darren Nefsey give Star vs. the forces of evil the better ending it deserved, and also share some of my own further ideas for scripts on both Eartha and Muni, which ideas have always been evolving in my head since at least the end of season 2, because I wanted to start after someday. But yeah, let's see where I get here. So we know that Queen Moon started to not trust monsters after Toffee went rogue and killed her mother Comet. And let's see. Oh yeah, Estrella, the mother of Comet, Spanish for star, she drew this doodle we're talking about Seth, and Romulus said, I don't like this Seth. He's a septenarian. You know what that means? Indestructible! And it was quite the tragedy because, let's see. Yeah. Comet arranged for a banquet hosting the Monster King Archduke Batwin, but things went wrong, horribly wrong with, Comet said, the Magic High Commission is particularly concerned with Seth. They worried any accord with Batwin will put us in bed with the rebel Septarian factions and could potentially lead to our collapse. I'm not afraid of crusty old Seth. The Septarian rebellion is a war of old men, and my accord is the path of the future. Well, if Seth wants me to come to the banquet, I may even send him an invite. I say, let them meet high. I quite like Batwin. We struggled at how my invitation to Seth wouldn't answer. Batwin is just so much more gentle than the strange and bankrupt Guido Varys before him. In fact, I worry he may be too soft for his role. Even though Seth is a drive across the Gecko, Batwin is still going to have regrets down to him. So I have my conviction that Seth's position of the King One is becoming attractive subject to some of the younger Septarians, which I suppose is some cause for concern. Well, this is the final entry. She never wrote down her recipe for pudding pie. My favorite. Sorry about the tears. The nice thing about tears is that they dry. Eventually. But yeah, I really like how these, in Star Butterfly's chapters, she, she has that cheery purple, that cheery purple text that was also used in Star Marco's Guide to Mastering Every Dimension. Now, if you want to see how I plan to I want to help Disney Channel fix the finale of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, stay tuned for my next video about that. See you tomorrow. But yeah, it's a real doozy of an idea. It's so creative. It's like, I've been developing a new 5-part finale to save Star vs. the Forces of Evil and Overwrite Cleaved since before since before 2 years before I started watching Higglytown Heroes again and got the Imagine to Twinkle energy inside me. That's dedication. I really didn't need Twinkle to come up with a crazy convoluted way to fix the ending of Star vs. Forces of Evil.